All right, everyone, this is the May 2022 monthly overview video. This is hands down, I'm going to tell you about this pre-shuffle in a moment. I don't want anyone to fast forward here. If you do, you're going to miss all the magic of this reading. Let me tell you, there's magic here. There's a lot of energy here. May is a month that in my Q2 second quarter of 2022 reading opened with a tower, crossed by a 6 of Wands. And I said in that reading, and I never say anything that's not important to the energy, even if it's a joke. I said, I hope I'm alive to see May when I pulled that column of cards in that reading. And this pre-shuffle proves it. It's why. All right. So pay attention to all the energies that have come before this. This energy picks up from right now, about the 24th of April, right up through the first week or so of June. All right. I'm not a time lord, but it is May right down the middle. There's a lot of astrological events pulling on the energy in the month of May. It's a fireworks display, and I'm not gonna go through it here. It'll take up too much time. All of that energy is in play in this reading. I've had the universe harness everything. I'm asking, tell me about May. All right, it's all signs. Doesn't matter what your sign is. This reading is for you if you're part of the soulmate cycle. Whether you're a human being, a chipmunk, a raccoon, a squirrel, a bear, a whale, it doesn't matter. This reading here is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but I bet it will. But if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. All right, May 2022. Wow. Unreal. I'm just going to lay these out. I did this pre-shuffle. I shuffled for about 10 minutes for it while I was asking the universe to tell me about May. And I'll tell you what, after I did the shuffle, I laid it all out like I'm going to for you here. And I waited an hour before I hit the record button. I had to take in all the energy. I'm still a little dizzy from it. All right. It opens with an 8 of Cups crossed by a 10 of Swords. This is somebody, and again, keep in mind the energy pulls I've been doing that lead up to now. May is a month that opens with an eclipse. It has an eclipse in the middle of it as well in Scorpio. And it has, the main event is Jupiter changing signs, giving us a brief taste from about May 10th until around October 28th of what 2023 is going to be like. But Jupiter in Aries is a powerful energy. All right, so keep that in mind. Somebody here is putting an end to 8 broken cups and walking toward their happiness. Oh, they are. Oh, I tell you, the next card out is the Star. Okay? Now, I always tell you, again, I say, I don't say anything or joke about anything, even if it's a titty joke. I don't joke about anything or say anything in the readings that isn't important to the readings. And only just recently have I been telling you, if you see a star, it implies there's been a tower, right? I keep telling you that. Yeah. This star here, so we ask, why is the star here? That's the affecting energy, the crossing card. It's a tower in this reading. Blew my fucking mind. Because you all know, if you've been here a while, I've been using this deck a long time. Look, it's all torn up and everything. Thousands of shuffles here. These two end up back together again in the tarot, right? In the order they go in. It's not reversed. It's not a star crossing a tower. It's a tower crossing a star. The tower is the affecting energy. Something happens here. This star is a combination of, well, basically it leads to you getting something. Somebody showing up because of a tower. That's why they're walking away, putting 10 swords and 8 broken cups and walking toward 9 cups, their happiness. And proof of that is the Chariot, is the next card out. Someone's getting out of something. Whatever it is on their side that represents 8 broken cups, it's going to be different for all of you. You know your situation. Whatever 8 broken cups is, it's not walking away from you. This star has an energy of it of you getting a victory, getting something that you've been waiting for. Someone's showing up because a tower happens. And the energy is always in layers. The other layer of energy is you're probably surprised by it. But keep in mind, for my May column on the second quarter reading, right? It starts with a tower. And that tower is the center of our pre-shuffle here. It's in fact, the tower is what I'm going to be pulling on primarily. What this tower is in the extended, for sure. And I'm sure we'll get more information about it here. But this here is this Chariot. 2 horses, all right? One going away from something, the other coming towards something. All right? That's the energy that's here with this. And it's because, why is the chariot here? Because of the Queen of Swords. Because somebody is realizing the truth, which we've been talking about. The truth is coming up, right? We just did a twin flame journey where we talked about this. Somebody's realizing the truth. They're speaking a truth to two sides. Whatever the 8 broken cups is, gone. And coming towards you, they have something they want to tell you. How do I know it's about you? Again, energies and layers. There's 2 energies here. It's the King of Pentacles. It's the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. It's all because of that. It's all them walking. The 8 broken cups or whatever they saw as stability on their side, or a way of living, a state of being, whatever it is. They're walking away from that, coming toward you. Your energy's attached to this too. You're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. You're irreplaceable. You represent something to this person that they can't find anywhere else. That's part of the truth that they're realizing here. This is a very powerful pre-shuffle. It blew my mind because the Tower came out. But not only the Tower. I was worried when I saw the 8 of Cups crossed by the 10 of Swords, but then I kept digging. This Tower here is very important. I've been telling you for a while. If you see a star, it implies a tower. Now we're seeing the Tower. This means in May, it's when the Tower is happening. It's not implied. It's here. You can see it. You can feel it. It's an amazing pre-shuffle. Don't forget the pre-shuffle as we go through this reading. All right, let's do it. Let's shuffle the deck here. That is fucking awesome. That is just amazing symmetry in a reading. It's also syncing with everything I've done up to this point. April's energies bleed seamlessly into May. That eclipse that ends April, which I'll pull on right after I run through your signs for May, is very powerful. It's a very powerful start to the month. All right. And Jupiter moving into Aries for a bit is going to be very, very helpful. But Venus is also moving into Aries with it. So Venus and Jupiter have been sitting in Pisces. Now they're moving to Aries. A little more action, a little more fire, a little more passion. That could be part of what that Tower is about, for sure, for your person to get the gumption, the motivation to walk away from 8 broken cups. Let's shuffle the deck here. Give me the soulmate cycle. All signs reading, fly over for May 2022. This first card out is before the cut. It's Why the Fuck Are We Here? And it's amazing. Actually, it's a pretty cool card. We're here because of the Page of Wands. You might think that's small, but it's not. I like the Page of Wands as communication goes. It's someone who doesn't want you to get away. Again, that King of Pentacles is irreplaceable. You're irreplaceable. They can't find you anywhere. This is communication. This is real, in-your-face communication from somebody. A lot of passion behind it. Okay? Yeah, probably because they're just coming off a tower. What comes after the Page of Wands there? What comes after the Page of Wands? Well, 5 wands. Yeah, I believe that. I believe, because I'll tell you why. Because I don't have any cups. I've got wands here. I've got a lot of wands. I got a chariot. I got a Queen of Swords. I got wands and swords. They always lead to some sort of dispute. You might have a dispute with this person. Even if it's just, as I've told you before, just as simple as, why'd you run? Why were you telling me that you didn't have 8 broken cups on your side? Ask the questions. I recommend you do in this energy, because this person definitely knows your value, whether they admit it or not. All right? Also, this could be an urge for you to stay out of your head about this. If this person shows up, it might surprise the hell out of you. That wouldn't surprise me either, because this is a total turnaround for this person. Let's give the deck a final shuffle and let's do ourselves a reading here. This is going to be a very powerful reading. There's a lot going on in May, and I'm asking the universe to harness all of it for us here. It's a lot of energy. I mean, it's just unreal. Making me dizzy, to be honest with you. All right, we'll give the deck a shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle for May 2022, universe. Give it to me here. Let's go. I'm not done shuffling yet. Now I'm done shuffling. All right. 9 of Wands crossed by the King of Cups. Someone who has had a wall up, someone who has always been there lingering, is coming to at least open up a little bit about how they feel. All right? That's pretty much our overall energy here. But the overall energy as a whole is the Nine of Wands. It's that persistent energy again. Again, we've been talking about it recently, about your person figuring out why you matter, right? Or if they already know why you matter, which they do for some of you, they're figuring out why they never did anything about it. It's a persistent energy that won't go away. You're that 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. The King of Cups tells me somebody's going to open up to you. They're going to open up to you on the level of a Page of Wands, could cause some conflict, but either way, they're walking away from something on their side, a way they've been living, a person they've been with, a state of being, whatever it is in your situation. Our reading is on the flip here. Let's see where we go. Let me get this on camera. There you go. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels in their emotions. Right here's how they feel in the soul about you, not what they show you, not what they tell you. Right here's the hidden energy. Talk to the universe. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will, although I think free will, in this case, in the month of May, boy, it's going to be tricky to avoid this. It is. To avoid coming towards you, it's going to be very tricky with that pre-shuffle. That's what the universe was trying to make clear. A lot of major arcanas there. A lot. Star, Tower, powerful ones. Chariot. Jesus, it's unreal. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, but you bet your sweet asses there's going to be an extended. There'll be a link for it in the description of this video, and it's going to focus so far, depending on, it might focus on other things here, but definitely that Tower. Because May, in my second quarter reading, is a Tower. And there's a lot of things you find out based on my May poll. And I pull that for you. So let's find out some things. Right here, what's the energy around the connection right now in May? Look at that. That's what you want to see there. That's what you want to see. This is an energy. This is not the Burger King. This is an energy of control, right? It's usually, I would say, it's an out of balance emperor. It's somebody who's been silent, right? Somebody who's, well, it is. It's somebody who's been silent, not being silent anymore with that King of Cups there, all right? But keep in mind, this is like a wall, right? This is someone who shut down their emotions. They're hidden behind a wall, think they're safe. But nines are the end in tarot. This is the Nine of Wands, okay? It's the end in tarot. It is. It's the end of that nonsense. This is someone taking control. This is someone who knows what they want to do. It's an energy of that. The masculine energy here is very strong. It's action-oriented. I think it has a lot to do with Jupiter and Venus moving into Aries. I think that's going to be a very powerful thing. I'll be pulling on both of those. You're going to see a lot of readings from me in May. There's a lot to pull on, and we're going to get a lot of information. So stay tuned. How do they feel in their emotions? Yeah, nine, another nine. The end, 9 swords. Yeah, it is. Pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Well, yeah, Tower's about to happen. Why do you, we need to see this. If I got the sun here, there'd be something wrong, okay? I mean, I could kind of maybe interpret the energy, but if the universe gave it to me that way, that Tower would be a long way off. That Tower is very close. This is someone who knows what they want to do, feels bad about what they didn't do, is about to open up. They've been quiet. It's got something to do with the eclipse, one of the eclipses, either the one at the beginning of the month or the one in the middle of the month. Either or, the eclipses are very powerful too this month. I just picked up on that energy. And that's kind of how an eclipse would be drawn right there. It's one of the only 2 cards that has this particular symbol in this deck, by the way. So yeah, they're deep in thought. They're up all night. They're worried about those 8 broken cups they got to walk away from, and worried about you. Okay, worried about the connection. The energy around the connection is the divine masculine. You're probably picking up on their energy. They're thinking about it so much here in May. Right here, how do they feel in the soul about you? 4 swords. Very interesting. This is bookending the Emperor here, okay? This is someone who did nothing, okay? They did nothing, but it is someone who is shutting down their brain. Right now, they're in a point of, their brain has been keeping them from coming towards you. Their ego, right? The ego, the Emperor, ego. The ego has been keeping them away. Right now, this is someone who's healing this energy. They're basically healing the Burger King, all right? And because of that, I'm drawn to the little lamb with the third eye lit up. This person is, there's a knowing that's coming to this person. And we saw it. You know, we saw it with the Queen of Swords and the pre-shuffle. There's a knowing here. And we've been talking about this in readings I've done recently. I think reading I did yesterday. I think the Twin Flame Journey I did yesterday. We talked about this. Why do you matter? Oh, that's why. Or, for some of you, well, I know they matter. Why didn't I ever do anything about it? Oh, that's why. See, I don't have a devil here. I've got angel energy, really. That little lamb is kind of an angel. That's a third eye there. It's beautiful. Okay. This is nice. This is going to be interesting to clarify. I think we're going to need the witches for this one. I was going to use the Light Seer, but I think we're going to need the witches deck. Hidden energy. What the universe wants to tell you about the Emperor here. Yeah. What I just said. Everything I just said just got validated. The High Priestess. Yeah. Right here. A knowing, I said, right? The brain is shut down. Healing this Burger King tendency to actually do something. All right? To actually take the wall down and open up a little bit with that King of Cups. The Emperor is now in their intuition. That is different than where the Emperor normally is. Normally, this comes out as an out-of-balance Emperor, mostly King of Wands energy in this cycle. I call it the Burger King, as you all know. Right? They got to have things their way. They're holding back. They're stubborn, ego, pride, all that kind of stuff. Nope. My read on that Emperor energy is perfect. All right, right there. We'll see where we go. What's the potential final outcome here? The potential final outcome for this is 10 Pentacles. 10 Pentacles. It's red with this. Again, they're worried about two things. Energy's always in layers. There's a tower about to come. We know that. And a star, a wish fulfilled, is about to come for you. That star is nice. That gives this person hope. There's a lot of implications here with that tower crossing the star in the pre-shuffle and 9 of Swords in their emotions. On one level, they're worried about what they normally have, what's on their side as 10 Pentacles. You know, the long term, the way they've been living, who they've been living with, a state of being. Also, another layer of energy, they're worried because you're the 10 Pentacles. You're the real deal. That's part of the epiphany. That's part of the aha moment. That's part of the knowing that they're having. Why it's healing this energy. It's all intuition this month. The eclipses are helping with that. Okay? We open with one, which the energy, it's on April 30th, but the energy bleeds in. We basically open the month with an eclipse, and we have one in the middle. They're very important. Very important. That's amazing. This is communication when it falls here. Okay, I would expect this to the end of this, and the Emperor, the end of pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey for probably both of you, and the Emperor getting off their ass and coming in. Remember, we had the Chariot. The Emperor drives the Chariot, and the Emperor is the overall energy of your reading. We can't forget the pre-shuffle. We remember the Alamo, and we remember the pre-shuffle. Pre-shuffle is important. I didn't used to show it to you guys early on, but I do. Because it's important to the reading, and I want you to see where I'm getting. I want you to feel the energy. I want you to see the energy. The cards are there so you can do that. All right, let's see where we go. I want to clarify with the witches as I randomly pick it up. The Knight of Wands, a very common card lately. Somebody rushing in before you get away. That Page of Wands that was before the cut tells me that too. All right, that's someone who doesn't want you to get away. That's someone who wants to make things work out here. Right? All right, let's see where we go. Emperor, why is it here? Jesus. Unreal, the energy that's here. It's crazy. Making me dizzy, for fuck's sake. Okay. I'll see if I can get it together. Here we go. The Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor, witches. What we got here? Tell me about it. Haha. Haha. Yeah. The Emperor's waking up. The 5 of Pentacles. Again, the Tower was the center of the pre-shuffle. It's a very important energy because it's not our overall energy, but it bleeds onto everything. Your person, the Emperor, by their behavior, again, it's bookending the 4 of Swords. It's red with their soul energy. This is a soul connection. The energy of the connection is soul energy. I have to read it with the energy of their soul. The energy of their soul is the brain shutting down, intuition kicking in, which the universe backed up with the High Priestess, and somebody realizing that they've been behaving a fool. They've left themselves out in the cold, and they may have suffered some karma. Okay, the Emperor may have gotten spanked by the universe for fucking off this soulmate connection, which is the real deal, 10 of Pentacles. And yeah, sure, they're a little worried about it, but this 9 leads to that 10 of swords that was crossing the 8 of cups in the pre-shuffle. It goes 9, 10. Right? And that 10 swords is then putting an end to 8 broken cups. What's on top here? The Magician. They've changed. It's an alchemy energy. Because they have this aha moment, and the soul is awake, and the brain is, the ego is shut down, the Emperor can see the error of their ways with running. They've changed. It's a different energy. It's not the Burger King. It's lead into gold, an energy of alchemy. It's because their behaviors left them out in the cold. And again, it's because they realize you matter. They know you matter. Now they got to figure out, well, shit, that's probably why they're in 9 swords. What do I do now? Well, you better do something. Why is the Magician here? The 6 of Pentacles. It's a balanced Emperor. I already said it. Rewind. I said when I threw it, it's not the Burger King. It's a balanced Emperor. The 6 of Pentacles proves it. What have they changed to? I ask, why is the Magician here? The Magician is representing this Emperor being different from who they were before. Different from the Burger King. Maybe they're a restaurant that serves good food now. Right? Sit down restaurant, little waitress and everything like that. Different. Lead into gold. Why is the Magician here? Because it's balanced now. And how does that tie to all the readings I've been given? What have I been saying in the last 2 Twin Flame Journey updates? The Divine Masculine's feminine energy within them is coming up. It's coming up. Usually it was too high masculine energy, so they were too much in their ego. It's coming up. They're in their fields. This is a different Emperor. This is not the Burger King. It's unreal. And the universe backs it up with its message to us here, the High Priestess. This is why I said in my Q2 reading, I hope I'm alive to see May. Why would I say that if it wasn't special? Why would I say that? You know, I mean, I'm not dying. I mean, I am. We're all dying. But I got a couple good decades left in me anyway. Especially now that I've changed my diet. But, you know, no, I wanted to see this energy. It's amazing. And it is. This reading is proving it. This is a balanced Emperor. And I believe that Tower will happen. I believe that 10 of Swords, putting 10 swords in 8 broken cups and someone walking toward their 9 of cups, their wish fulfillment, will happen here. That Chariot that was in the pre-shuffle had a lot of determination around it. It was crossed by a Queen of Swords, which is also an energy of determination. Cold, detached, taking care of business, right? All because of the King of Pentacles. All because of what's stable on their side and the fact that you're irreplaceable. So again, we see that repeat message here. They're worried about what's stable on their side. How do I deal with that? And they're worried about you because you're the real 10 of Pentacles. We see a balanced Emperor. That's someone who takes care of business. That's someone who gets on the Chariot with determination and takes care of business. That's why this month opens with a Tower in both the May column of my Q2 reading and this reading. Why is the 9 of Swords here? Why? Why are they pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning in a bottle of whiskey, with a bottle of whiskey? Wheel of Fortune crossing it because everything's changed. This person probably feels like, and you might be picking up on this energy too, so be careful, okay? You know, this person probably feels like everything is, the room is spinning. Everything is changing around them because their energy is balancing here, because their feminine energy is coming up, right? Which happened when Venus went into Pisces. But we opened the month on the 2nd with Venus moving into Aries. That puts all of that, so Venus in Pisces brought the feminine energy up, made them a little more balanced in their feels. You started feeling you on a high level. Venus in Aries makes them do something about it. That's why we have these towers. That's why we have a Chariot. That's why we have a Queen of Swords. They probably feel like the room is spinning around them. Everything's changing so much. They've changed. They're seeing what's around them in a new light, right? In the light of day. What's on top? The Hierophant. Yeah, they've changed. Come on. That's awesome. Sometimes when I talk, the universe backs me up, and sometimes it puts egg on my face. Today, the fickle old gal is with me. Come on now. The Hierophant. This connection has changed this person. They have a whole new view on how they've been, on whatever 10 of Pentacles represents to them on their side, the way they've been living. and they have a whole new view on you. This connection is the reason for the alchemy within this person, the balancing energy. Someone who once breadcrumb now wants to give to this connection is precisely what this Six of Pentacles means right here with the Magician, right? If your person was someone who always wanted to give to it, well, then it would be sort of the opposite energy, wouldn't it? We would have to take it that way. But they never gave shit to this, the runners in this cycle. Now they want to give. This connection has changed them. Now they're worried primarily too, energy's always in layers, about something long term on their side. Why is the Hierophant here? Three of Wands, because they saw something better offshore. We can't get rid of this Three of Wands, can we? If you've been watching my readings lately, we can't fucking get rid of this motherfucker with the cape. And look, this guy's wearing the same cape. This cape appears a lot in this deck. It also appears, I would like to point out, on the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands is wearing this cape, this very cape. In fact, it looks like it's the same guy. That being said, why is the Hierophant here? Why are they worried about what's on their side? Because they saw you. You're that 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. They never saw anything like it. Think of your person as a deer hunter, right? And they just go out and they hunt regular deer all the fucking time. Whatever. Got one. Terrific. Good for you. But then one day they see the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers and they miss. Or they didn't take the shot. Worse yet. Now, I know. I'm not much of a hunter, but my father was a hunter. An avid hunter. And man, I tell you what, he's got a lot of stories. He's got stories of the shot he didn't take. And those are the ones that hurt the most, right? The shots you don't take. But he doesn't have any stories about bucks with rainbow antlers on them, all right? That being said, they've never seen anything like you. You're out on that ship. They're worried about two things. What's long-term on their side, and how the fuck do I get out of it to get on that ship? And they're also worried that they might get their cape wet. And that cape is metaphorical. It represents the cloak of security on their side, right? But that cloak of security is false on their side. We know that from this reading. We know because they're worried about it. You're the real 10 of Pentacles. You're the 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. That cloak is fake. Think about someone, you don't see a lot of people walking around wearing capes, do you? No. But I know, just speaking for myself, if I was on one of my walks and a guy was coming by me in the opposite direction and he was wearing a cape and it was blowing in the wind, I know the first thing I would think, what an asshole. That's what I would think. What an asshole. Who is this asshole wearing a cape? Nobody wears a cape. It is that kind of thing. This cape is a cloak of assholeness around your person. Something's holding them back. Something's 8 broken cups. All right? Their emotions, they're coming to the end of this. This emperor is going to take action. Right now, it's a healing period. It's a realization. It's a knowing, right? It's a knowing that's coming to the surface. We see it here with the next card out. The message from the fickle old gal universe, and yeah, she's a gal, and yeah, she's fickle, is the High Priestess. Anyway, let's pull on this Four of Swords. Tell me about their soul energy. My God, I got a list behind me here as I shuffle of all the astrology pulling on the goddamn energies I got to read throughout the month of May and that the universe has given us now. It is huge. Venus in Aries, Jupiter sextile in Pluto, Mercury turning retrograde, Jupiter goes into Aries, Ceres enters Cancer, full moon lunar eclipse, fucking Saturn semi-sextile in Neptune. I got all that's just like 1/4 of the list. It's unreal, the amount of energy that's here. All right, I'm harping on the reading. I'm taking my time, but if you don't have the patience to sit through a reading that's trying to help you and you're a fast forwarder, well, then you might not be suited for a soulmate cycle. I can tell you that. Because you got to learn the lesson of temperance if you're going to be part of a soulmate cycle. And you'll have to learn that even if you come together with your person. Because these are powerful connections. And powerful connections can be volatile. And if you're impatient or antsy or jealous, if there's any little bit of that in there, it's going to blow up. It's going to multiply. It's going to be exponential. So something as small as you stayed out too late could turn into you chasing them down the neighborhood with a frying pan. That kind of thing. So either way here, I'm taking my time because this is a lot of energy and I want to make sure the people that want it get the information. Why is the Four of Swords here? What's this knowing about? There it is. They have an, oh, yeah, they know what they want. Four of Wands. It's stability. My God, it's fucking unreal. Yeah, they want to come in from out of the cold. Why do I say that? The Five of Pentacles was crossing here. That's directly bookending this Four of Wands. It also says they're out in the cold on whatever was Four of Wands on their side. Could be a marriage for a lot of you. Could just be a way of living. Either way, this person knows what they want. There's a knowing here. They want a new beginning with you because this is how they feel about you. For some of you, I could be cheesy and say they want to marry you, right? Well, they probably do. You know, I doubt they'd admit that right off. But you're definitely the real deal Ten of Pentacles, and that does imply marriage. So what's on top? Ace of Pentacles. Fucking hell. Oh my God, it took this person forever to figure this shit out. This is directly bookending the Magician. This alchemy energy. This is grandma pulling in the parking lot. This is grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour pulling in the parking lot. Also, how they feel about you in the soul is you're the shit. Okay? You're awesome. And they know it. And somebody, this whole top row here is a great big, I fucked up upright. I'm fixing myself. Now I need to do something about it. Why is the Ace of Pentacles here? Seven of Wands. Is someone who wants, again, I said it. This card means a lot of things. It depends on the context. In this case, it's someone standing up and fighting for something. They know what they want. How they feel about you is Four Wands. And they're having a knowing about it. They're healing right now because their Emperor energy, which was Burger King, out of balance, all King of Wands, ego, gotta have it their way, is balancing. And it's making their whole world spin. Remember the Wheel of Fortune that was here? It's making something long term on their side look like they want out. I want out. I want what's on that ship. They got go-karts and gambling and girls with the tops off. I want what's on that damn ship. And there's some fear, as has come up in a recent reading, there's some fear about getting that cape wet. There is. There's a little bit of resistance here too with the Seven of Wands. If worried about getting the cape wet, you know, like energy attracts like energy, okay? Your person has, sometimes in life we don't know that because like energy attracts like energy, we tend to attract friends and relationships that are like us, people that are like us, and we get surrounded by those people. So we don't know that other people are different. We think everybody's an asshole wearing a cape like we are. But until something like this soulmate connection comes along, it comes along so that you each can evolve and grow to a new level. Then they saw you. They saw this ship and they're like, whoa, everybody isn't a cape-wearing asshole. Holy shit. You know? And it took them a long fucking time to come to these conclusions. It's taken the universe massive amounts of energy here in this cycle. The universe is burning energy trying to get these runners to wake the fuck up. That's why, you know, people like me encourage you to worry about your lessons on your side. Because if all the universe is just energy. All it wants to do, all energy wants to do is balance. So if you get your shit together on your side, just worry about you. And you balance your energy, the universe will reward that. The fickle old gal appreciates any help balancing energy. Because human beings are the #1 thing that knock it out of balance. Most other things don't. I said this, I used to say this early on when I had my channel. I said, the universe don't have any trouble. Chipmunks have soulmates too. The universe don't have any trouble getting them to come together. They come together, they mate, there's baby chipmunks. Done. Piece of cake. Right? It's human beings that cause the problems here because we overthink. We got 8 swords and 9 swords. And oh my God, what am I going to do? Oh, and what will mommy think if I leave them for this soulmate? What if I say soulmate? Oh God, everybody's going to think I'm crazy. Oh my God. Chipmunks don't do that. They have soulmates too. And it's very easy for the universe to keep that energy in balance. It's human beings that knock everything out of balance. We even knock Mother Nature out of balance, for fuck's sake, which is a delicate balance. It is what it is. Why is the High Priestess here? So any help you can give it by getting your shit together, finding your Empress energy, right? If you're the Divine Feminine, good for you. Well, the Divine Masculine is finding their Emperor energy. So if you've already found your Empress energy, which most of you have, or at least you're reflecting that way, like energy attracts like energy. They're coming towards you. The divine couple comes together. All right? You're both on the same You're both on the same playing field. You're on the same wavelength, as we like to say. Why is the high priestess here? Their energy is aligning with yours. That's the energy reader way to say it. And that's what's happening here. That's what this reading is showing. Why am I shuffling so much, universe? What the hell you want to tell me about the high priestess? I'm running out of shit to tell these people. Okay. Guess who showed up? Guess who showed up? It's the devil. It's the devil crossing the high priestess. Well, I'll be fucking hog-tied, dragged through the mud. Unfucking real. But it's not it's only here for picture purposes. It's not devil energy. It's not like they're coming at you for nefarious reasons. Right? It's not that. It wants to show me the light here. Because they're in their intuition. This is just us. It's separate from the reading, but it is read with the energy of the connection. It's basically answering the question, why is the Emperor balancing? Why? Yeah, I know it's because of this connection a little bit, but something else is causing the Emperor to balance. And it's because of the angel energy of this connection. I said around this I said about this lamb here. I said this feels like angel energy to me. I did. Rewind, I said it. This is the light coming in. As they get in their intuition, as they quiet their mind with this Four of Swords, and get into that knowing of what they want to do, ready to fight for something that they never gave a shit about before. Look, this Seven of Wands is bookending directly this Six of Pentacles. They never gave a shit. They breadcrumbed before. Now they've changed and they want to give to this. Well, now all of a sudden they want to fight for this. It says the same thing here, right? So why all of a sudden are they balanced? Because this connection, because their intuition, you two have a soul connection. So it's always been there. You two have always been together in the 5D and the soul. The light is coming in and shining the light on everything that's around them. This is that worry about, this is that tower. This is that worry about what's on their side, the way they've been living, whatever 10 Pentacles was to them. They're seeing that it's 8 broken cups. They're seeing the devil for the first time, usually he in the dark. Okay? I'm just trying to explain. This is what the universe is trying to tell us. What's on top here? 3 cups. It's causing them to open up. All right? It's causing them to open up. This card, this 3 of Cups, is red with the Magician. I don't want to hear any shit from people who are like, well, all the other readers I watch say that's a third party. It depends. It's not always a third party. That's a cop-out. Yeah, your person might be married. It is possible. The 3 of Cups is about opening up emotionally. Look, they're celebrating. They might be having a threesome too. Really hot lesbian threesome. All right, cool. I could phrase it that way. But your person's having a really hot lesbian three-way in their own selves. All right? They're opening up. And we know that because of the King of Cups. That's right here. Somebody opening up to you that you never expected would. Oh, look, we didn't even know that was there. Underneath him, just so you want proof, okay, it's 2 cups. To a soulmate, that's who they're opening up to. They're opening up to you. This is all about, I'm pulling on the soulmate cycle. I'm not pulling on some willy-nilly shit. It ain't Steve's career tarot or some shit. No. This is someone opening up. It's red with the Magician. It's lead into gold. It's alchemy energy. They've changed. This, as they get more and more in their intuition, the devil gets more and more visible. And they see things for how they are. That's that Wheel of Fortune here that's crossing here. I'm telling you that your person, you're going to be picking up on this energy. Their whole world is spinning. It really is. Why is the 3 cups here? Strength. Wow. There's fear. They know what they need to do. The strength card, the implication of the strength card is fear. If you have to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. The strength card is red, technically, in this read. It's why the 3 of Cups is here. Why they're opening up is because they're in their intuition, they have the strength to do it. The intuition makes us brave. Our soul energy is brave. It doesn't know fear. It only knows love. It fears nothing. That's why I don't like people that are too much in their ego. People that are in their ego too much and shut down the soul think that they're powerful because they have a fancy job or a fancy car or millions of dollars in the bank. They think that makes them powerful. No, it doesn't. In fact, it's fluff. All of that can be taken away. If you take away the job, you take away the money, you take away all of that, they lose everything. Then what's left? An empty shell of a human being who's got nothing. Then they're depressed. No. If you get strong in your soul, You have everything. You're invincible. You're almost a superhero. Nothing could hurt you because nobody can take that away from you. So it doesn't matter what happens to you in the 3D. So yeah, the soul makes you brave. That's why you live life by the cup. You live life by the soul. You let the soul drive. You use the brain to apply some logic to make sure you don't do anything stupid and you see where you're going. But you sure as fuck don't drive with the ego the way your person has been. It leads you in nothing but sadness. So yeah, that's why the Three of Cups is here. That's why they're brave now. But they also have some fear. They're brave enough to come in and give to this, but there also is an implication of fear here too. But you can kind of dig that, can't you? Their whole world is changing now. Once they're led into gold, they've transformed into something. They've transformed into something, a balanced emperor that doesn't fit in their own world anymore. The world that they've known. It's time to take that leap and get on the ship. Right? With the gambling and the titties out, it's a nice little, it's nice. You got to jump in the water. They got to get that cape wet. I think they got the bravery to do it. We end with 10 Pentacles. That's communication. But that's them taking care of business on their side. Now, we're going to pull 3 cards here like we always do, a crossing card and these 2 cards on top. Each card on top, the first card is going to be red with the Hierophant, the second card is going to be red with the 3 of Wands. So we'll see what happens here. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. This is a lot of energy. Okay? Seriously. This is some shit. This is the culmination of a lot of energies that stretch back all the way to the 1010, the party at the 1010, the 1010 portal back in October. These energies stretch all the way back to that. That's how fucking long it took Grandma to get up the fucking freeway here. 15 miles an hour, holding up traffic for miles. Telling themselves stories, all sorts of things, fear, holding them back. Look at this. It's unreal. I've done my best here to be as transparent as I can. I hate readers that just come out and give you shit and just say shit and you're supposed to think there's some magical being from another world and they're telling me stuff. I like to show you. Yeah, that's why I pull the cards. The cards are just pretty pictures for you. I don't need them. I know where this is going. And I'm telling you, this person's reaching out. For most of you, I can't predict their free will. I'm sorry. I mean, they can always change their mind. I wrote a whole blog article on Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Go read it. You know, nobody can be 100% sure. But I'm 90% sure you're going to hear from your person. I'll tell you that. Based on what's here. Or at the very least, they're changing their life on their side. I can tell you that. All right, let's go. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? A lot of shuffling today. I had to shuffle for a long time for the pre-shuffle, too. Long time. Oh, I love it. Okay, yeah. It's the King of Wands. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but I laugh because it's my laughing king in this deck. The King of Wands is crossing the 10 of Pentacles. This is the Burger King aspect of the out of balance Emperor over here. This is, we've sort of sucked it out. Now we've got the balanced Emperor, and for all the reasons I've explained and up to this point. And here we have their ego. Okay? There's some realizations that are happening here with this person because the Temperance wanted to come out with it. When I flipped the deck, it looked like that. So Temperance is crossing the King of Wands here. Okay, it just says the same thing that these say. It says the Emperor is balancing. Temperance crossing the King of Wands balances the King of Wands. It makes him stop laughing and realizing that it's his ego and bullshit that's limiting his own life. Male or female, it's a he on the card. Okay? It's the angel energy. Also, this is angel energy. This is the card of the angel. Right? It's Archangel Michael, sword of truth, right? Truth, justice, and the Archangel Michael way. This here also ties to the energy of the devil, where I said the angel energy of this Four of Swords, this little lamb, this knowing, their soul waking up, is causing the devil to get lit up. All right, we're seeing it here with Temperance, the angel, lighten up this laughing king's behavior. Okay, what's on top? First card here. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Because something's ending. Something long term is ending. Come on. If I'm your second favorite energy reader, fuck you. Come on. This is awesome. You couldn't have had a better card fall there. Oh my God, if this was a poker game, I'd take your wife, your husband, your house, your car, and all the motherfucking chips. Come on. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Because something is ending. Also, remember, energy's in layers. One layer of energy, something long-term on their side is ending, and they want a rebirth with a new Ten of Pentacles. That's the connection that's changed them. Your connection is the guru for this person. Why is the Death card here? Motherfucker, from the pre-shuffle, the card that had the Tower crossing it, we basically end with the Tower energy, or the aftermath of it, right? It's the Star from another deck. Look at that. I tell you what's going to happen. I'll tell you what's going to happen. This motherfucker, this laughing king, is getting real. Okay? And whatever's on their side that represents long-term, 10 Pentacles, the Hierophant, is coming to a blasting end. A dead end. And there's a rebirth of something new here. Okay? This guy right here, you think it's a guy, but it's hard to tell in a cape. Isn't so much going to get the cape wet. Just going to take the cape off and throw it on shore, getting butt naked and jumping in the water toward that damn ship right there. Already with titties out. I don't know if it's a titty bush ship. But either way, whatever. You know, full naked, whatever, topless. Hey, go for it. Either way, this is great. This is someone, the Star implies that this person's going to jump in the water and come toward your ship. And the Death card backs it up. The reading cross-checks itself all the way around here. These cards are red with these cards. It's fucking unreal. It's unreal. And this card ties us back to the pre-shuffle. The Star crossed by the Tower. And this is why I'm pulling on that Tower from the pre-shuffle in the extended. And you bet your ass there's going to be an extended. And you bet your ass I'm going to do some wicked fucking voodoo. Because this is, hands down, since I started Steve's Love Tarot, this energy that I'm pulling on is the most powerful energy I have hit yet. This breaks the previous record. All right? I don't remember which month it was. It was one of the ones in 2021. It was absolute toward the end. It was spectacular energy. This blows that away. All right. Let's go back to our original deck. You know what? No. Let's use the Light Seer. Let's use a fresh deck. Let's ask the universe if there's anything else it wants to tell you about May 2022. 3 cards and a crossing card. We pull all from the bottom here. We always do. All right. What else you want to tell everyone about May 2022? I would expect to hear from this motherfucker. Most of you. I would. This is a balanced energy. The balanced energy of the Emperor got backed up by the very end of the reading with Temperance crossing the King of Wands. The King of Wands is what made the Emperor out of balance. It's what made them the Burger King. Too much ego. Their ego's going down. They're all sold. That's why they have the bravery now to come in and open up. Right? And give to this. The whole reading in each aspect cross-checks itself. Like checking your math homework. It's mind-blowing. These are divinely guided readings. I'm not doing this. I ain't taking any credit for this reading because I'm not even here. I'm in a kestrel field that I used to sit in as a kid watching kestrels hunt. That's where I am. I won't even remember a word I said on this video 10 minutes after it's done. And that includes the extended because I remember it for the extended. But either way, unreal. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card, universe. What else you want to tell everyone here from a fresh deck about the month of May? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I should probably show it to you. 2 cups, Page of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. Crossing the Page of Swords is the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody's coming off the fence. Somebody is in their intuition. They're coming off the fence. This is communication. They're also spying before they communicate. It's a warning from the universe. Okay? If they spy too much, if they sit on their hands in this energy for too long, they're going to land in the 8 of Swords. All right? That's one. Energies and layers. That's one layer. So there's nothing you can do about that. I'm just telling you, if they spy too much, and spying can be dreaming about you, looking at your picture, looking at your social media, more 3D, driving by your house, whatever it is, if they spy too much, they're going to get scared by the power of the connection and go in 8 swords. That's fear. That might jam them up. There's no way we can control that. We can't control your person's free will. I can't, you can't, the universe can't, nobody can. All right? However, in another layer of energy here, something you've been waiting for a long time is showing up. 2 cups are coming together. two soulmates, two long-lost soulmates, a very powerful energy. Do not let this you stay out of your head, okay? Do not let this go to your head, get to you, make you overthink. Don't you start overthinking. That's it. That's the message here. It's very clear. This is communication, the Page of Swords. It's small. It's page. Okay? It is. There's still, I told you, there's still some fear around the Strength card, but you can certainly, you know your situation. You can understand why, right? Now, what we need to find out, okay, here I got the Seven of Pentacles, and I've got all the cards backing us up here. I got the Five of Pentacles, right? Backing up the whole reading from another deck. I got this Seven of Pentacles, which I explained, it was crossing the Page of Swords. I got the Five of Pentacles, which was crossing over here. Someone wanting to come out of the cold. I got the Five of Wands, which was after the cut. Again, a message of the reading cross-checking itself. Don't let them, don't get in your head this person shows up, because I got the Death card here. There's a rebirth to this. If you think this is over, and I know a lot of you do because of this energy, this Ace of Pentacles, slow, and this person's been defensive, and they've been in their ego. I know. It's not over. It isn't over, because underneath that is a tower. And this is exactly what we're pulling on in the extended. I was just about to say, this star here, our reading ending on a star, means that that ties me back to the pre-shuffle where this was crossed by a tower. I'm right. We need to find out what happens here that causes the Emperor to balance. Why do they all of a sudden go in their intuition? Why does all of a sudden the wheel turning and what's on their side not look as good as it used to? Why are they now able to see the toxin? I don't know. Let's find out. If you want the extended, the link is in the description. I want it. I do. This is a powerful month. This is a very important reading, for sure. If you like this reading, I hope this reading was helpful. Right? Honestly, with energy like this, if it helps even one person, quite frankly, I've done my job, karmically speaking. That's always the case, but it's especially the case when the energy is this powerful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Now I'm going to go pull some wicked-ass fucking voodoo here on a tower that really didn't show up on the table other than the pre-shuffle. It's implied by the ending. So in other words, it already happens. They get out of something, and now they want to rebirth with you. Somewhere between the Death and the Sun is a tower. Or in the star, I mean. Sorry. Somewhere between the Death and the star, there's a little tower energy right here. Let's go find out what it is. That's your reading. Good luck, everyone.